Hello guys, on today's tutorial we want to look at different ways of computing materials, and we have different ways. We can compute the material using bill of quantities, we can compute our materials using specifications, or we can compute our materials using work drawings, that are contract drawings. Now on today's tutorial we want to emphasize on how to compute materials, that is cement, sand, ballast, from bill of quantity. We know that a bill of quantities is a written document that contains complete description. As you can see, we have the description here, and then we have the quantity, we have the units, rates, and then we have shillings. Now in this case we want to look at the quantity of cement, sand, and ballast that we are going to require for this description. So we are to construct a foundation footing 50 meters long, 0.6 meters wide, and 0.2 meters deep, with a mixed ratio of 1:2:5. The quantity is 8.4. The unit is cubic meters. Now we want to find the quantity of cement, the quantity of sand, and the quantity of ballast. Now let's proceed with the information that we've been given. We've been given sand bulking, and then we also have shrinkage, we have waste, density of cement to be 1442 kgs per meter cubic, density of sand to be 1600 kgs per meter cubic, and then density of ballast to be 1300 kgs per meter cubic. Now with this information and what is in the BQ, let's proceed and see how we are going to calculate the quantities. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, you know how we do it. Kindly subscribe, share, and don't forget to leave a comment. Now remember, we are doing a 50 meter long, which is 0.6 meters wide, and a 0.2 meters deep foundation with a mixed ratio of 1:2:4. Now let's calculate amount of concrete required. So the amount of concrete required, that is volume, will be the length, the width, and the depth. That gives us 6 meter cubic. Remember, we had shrinkage and waste. That is 35% plus shrinkage plus 5% waste, giving us 40%. So we are going to add 40% to 6 meter cubic. That gives us 8.4 meter cubic. Now our mixed ratio is 1:2:4. This is 1 plus 2 plus 3, giving us 7 parts of ingredients. That is 1 part of cement, 2 part of sand, and 3 part of ballast. Now for us to calculate the amount of cement required, it will be 1 part of cement over the total, which is 7, times the density of cement was 1442 kgs per meter cubic. But remember, when we're calculating cement, it is in 50 kg bags, so we divide by 50 and then we multiply by the total amount of concrete required, which is 8.4, so that we can get 1/7 of 8.4 is how much. If we compute that one, we get that 4.61. That is approximately 35 bags of cement. Good. Now let's proceed to the next item, is sand. Amount of sand required. Sand is 2 parts, so it's 2/7. 2/7 multiplied by the density, which was 16,000 kgs per meter cubic. We divide by 1,000 to turn it into tons, by the amount that was required of concrete, 8.4, and then we add 15% bulking. So we add 15%. So 15%, that is 1/15/100. If we tabulate this one correctly, it's going to give us 4.42 tons of sand that are required. Good. Now let's proceed to ballast. Ballast, we had four parts. So that is 4/7 times the density was 1300 divided by 1,000 to turn it into tons, and then we multiply by the amount of concrete required, that is 8.4, giving us 6.24 tons. So we now have the quantity of sand, we now have the quantity of ballast, we now have the cement, sand, and ballast. So therefore, for a 50 meters long, 0.6 meters wide, and 0.2 deep, with a ratio of 1:3, we will require that 5 bags of cement, 4.42 tons of sand, and 6.24 tons of ballast. So guys, that is how we compute the quantities that we need for a certain items very fast using a bill of quantity. Thank you guys for your time. Thank you for your support. Until next time, bye bye.